To be successful in any realm of human endeavor, you have to sustain the ability to forbear. I heard of this story of a very stubborn lady. She was about to get married, and her father told her husband, here is the key to her room. I know this girl will not last. I know you're going to send her back eventually. We'll keep her room clean, we'll keep her room neat. I believe she's going to come back. Year one of the relationship, nothing happened. Year two of the relationship, nothing happened. Year three of the relationship, nothing happened. It turns out that whenever the lady misbehaves, her husband reminds her, remember what your parents said, that you're going to come back. Then she adjusts. That was the same way he kept reminding her until they spent 15 years, or just, yeah, 15 years in the marriage now. Majority of you people want to avoid negativity. Majority of you are quick to delete those discouraging messages. People have made pronouncement. They have said, is it him? He won't amount to nothing. He's so creepy. I do not believe he's going to be successful. They've written you off, and you're quick to say, oh, delete the message and remain positive. But those kind of things are a motivation. There are few that you cannot feel. You cannot let these people be right about you. In my own life, starting this entrepreneurial journey, I won't say entrepreneur, but starting this journey of personal development, before I had gone to start my own next big thing, people wrote me off. People said all kind of things. He thinks he's better than us. Oh, you don't want to party with us, man. You want to read and study the financial markets. But the last thing I'll do is to take advice from someone who's not living the kind of life I want to live. I'd rather be lame in the eyes of the person who is living the opposite of what I want to live. That validates that I am on the right path. So the moment people are get negative with you, keep all those negativity as receipts. So when you come out on the other side, you will be the one who emerge victorious. Do not let people be right about you. Do not let them downplay you and be right. That is disgusting and that is repulsive. Make a decision not to go back. Make a decision to burn your bridges. There are times in my own life where I wanted to give up. I was tired of this thing. I mean, years and years after all this study, I I was sold the idea that once you develop your mindset, you begin to attract people and opportunities to your life that sets you from your previous reality to your current reality, and years after years not seeing the equivalent result to the idea of which I was sold. At a point, I wanted to give up. However, there was nowhere to turn to. I had burned my bridges severely. I couldn't return. I'll find there are some days where I'll say, I'm done studying the financial market. I'm done with this. And 5 minutes later, I'll find myself looking at charts. I'll find myself creating content in which I would upload massively to my YouTube channels. That was how my goal was so bakely ingrained in my life that it was controlling me. I didn't have to do it consciously. 10 minutes, I'm saying, okay, I'm done. I'm done with this. 5 minutes later, I find myself with a book. Unconsciously so. Oops. So you have to burn your bridges. Do not leave any gaps and holes for yourself to revert back to old habits and old patterns. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to be severely dissatisfied with your situation. Let the 10-year-old version, or if the 10-year-old version of you looks at this version, would he say, this is the kind of person I want to be? Don't let the next 10 years of your life be the same scenario. Don't let the next 10 years look like that. Majority of you are comfortable in your situation. You know why? Because you are only 5 years in. 10 years down the line, you would look back and wish you had started now because of the massive progress you would have made. It was Miyamoto Musashi who said, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a step. Now, you might not arrive at your destination. However, once you look back, you will see the progress you have made relatively to you if you had not started at all. Start now, begin. You might not know what you're doing. I have wasted my life. I have gone through so many experiences. I've been clubbing. I've destroyed my health. I've mutilated myself. I did not know what I was doing. I did not have a superior template. But one thing I know is I'm not going back. That is the determination. Once you make that determination, everything begins to conspire in your own good and work in your favor. So, my friends, as always, it's a pleasure speaking to you guys. I'll see you in the next one.